I think that this Facebook ad strategy is the best one that I've ever come up with. It's the single highest performing strategy that I've seen over the course of the last 6 years and consistently seeing results. 5x cash ROAS, or some of our clients who were so heavily reliant on organic that now they're hitting 6, sometimes even 7-figure months, with Facebook ads being one of their strongest revenue drivers. Before I get into ad strategy, you need to understand how most info businesses actually work. You've got your traffic source, either paid or organic usually. Then you've got your funnel, which is your conversion mechanism. This could be a VSL with a form underneath. This could be a webinar. This could be a lead form on Meta. It could be an opt-in on GHL or Typeform or Tally or Fill Out. And then you've got your sales team, which is your setters and your closers. The traffic brings people in, the funnel converts them, and then the sales team closes them. The thing is that different businesses are actually suited to different funnels. The key is picking the one that's right for your business, for your personality, and for your offer. You need to think about a few things. Number one, what's your ticket price? Number two, how much time can you actually invest in creating content? Number three, how sophisticated is your audience? Number four, are your audience familiar to funnels and marketing, or are they pretty brand new to all of this? For example, if you're selling in a super niche market, like physiotherapists in the UK with a certain qualification that are above the age of 30, you can be more generic with your funnel because you're speaking to such a small subsect of the audience. And that audience itself isn't as savvy to marketing funnels as maybe somebody in info or an agency owner or a coach or a consultant. But if you are selling to those agency owners and other info product guys, like I said, like these people already know about the funnels. The same goes for something like B2B SaaS. Even for B2B SaaS, you're talking with sophisticated buyers. So you just need to be careful of that. The best funnel for you is the one that you can choose to do and stick to consistently. For example, if you have a big studio and you can record a bunch of high quality content, then great. If you don't do that, then you can rent out a studio space once, create one funnel asset like a VSL, and just record a bunch of selfie style ads and do static ads instead. Just pick something that you can maintain and you can build momentum with. Here is where most people get it wrong. They use the same messaging for everybody, and that's obviously a massive mistake. You need to treat your warm and your cold audiences completely differently. So your warm audience, these are people that already know you, follow you on social media, they're in your email list, they've consumed and interacted with your content. You can leverage a really strong, irresistible offer. So think about it like this. If somebody's already been following you for 6 months, consuming all of your free content, kind of like all of this value content that I'm putting out on YouTube as well, they're pre-sold, they're more framed, and they're going to convert at a much higher rate than anybody that comes in cold who doesn't know who you are. With warm audiences, you can be a lot more aggressive with your messaging. But your cold audience, they really don't have any idea as to who you are. You can't just ask them immediately, as soon as they see you, to buy something that's 5, 10, 20K. It's just not gonna work the same. With cold audiences, you have to build that trust first. This is where storytelling comes in. You share your journey, you provide value, and you get them into your ecosystem with free content, a training, a guide, you nurture them, and then eventually they become warm leads. And once they're warm, you can retarget them with your direct response messaging and what your actual offer is. The key thing to remember is understanding the market that you're entering. Do you have an organic presence already? What kind of funnel are you going to run? And start to understand that if your messaging isn't tailored for cold audiences and you don't have that distinction, that's when everything starts to fall apart. Let's talk about the actual creative. How do you create ads that will genuinely convert? You actually don't need much anymore in today's day and age, because the best creative strategy is one that you can stick to for the longest. Whether that's high production videos, whether that's selfie style clips, or even just static images with good copy, consistency is what matters. But what's way more important than the format is the actual message that you're saying. You need to hook people and you need to agitate their pain points. Your audience is in pain, they're frustrated. Your ads need to speak directly to that. They need to call it out. And if you can agitate that pain and show them that you understand, then they're gonna get hooked onto your ad really, really well. When it comes to campaign structure, there's a few different ways of going about it. For some accounts, I still run single ad sets because I want to control where the budget goes. But I also test an Andromeda structure that favors the new Andromeda update that has pretty broad targeting and then like 30, 40 different variations of creatives with different messaging and angles and styles, all in a single ad set. The most important thing is making sure that you track everything. Before you spend a single dollar on ads, you need to have your metrics dialed in. You need to know your front end ad metrics, you need to know your booking rate, you need to know your show up rate, your close rate, your cost per call, your cash collected, your total ROAS, your cash ROAS, your contracted ROAS, the lot. If you can't track it, you can't improve it. And if you can't improve it, then you're going to be throwing money away. A lot of people skip this step because they want to get ads live quick. They think it's boring or that it doesn't really matter that much and that they can figure it out after. But trust me, it matters because the guys that are winning are the ones that know their numbers inside out. They can see exactly where the funnel is breaking down and what they need to do in order to be able to fix it. Let's tie it all together now. You pick a funnel that works for your business. You understand that warm audiences convert differently from cold audiences. You create messaging for both. You create ads consistently using whatever format works for you, but you put an importance on creating variance in messaging and style. And then you set up tracking so you know exactly what's working and what's not. Once you have all those pieces together, then you can launch. Now, this is just one ad strategy. There are tons out there. And if you click this video, you will learn exactly how Alex Hormozi generated all of his leads and his ad strategy that he used for his book launch and for his workshops. So you can copy one of the ad strategies from one of the best in the entire game. I'll see you on the next one.